All right, welcome back. Milk is milk, or is it? These days, you can find many different non-dairy options in the grocery aisles, but there are alternatives, or are those alternatives providing the same nutrients? And Susan Mills-Gray, a nutrition professor from the University of Missouri, is here with the answers. So many types of milk out there. It seems like, I mean, first off, you get normal cow's milk, you get the like whole and 2%, 1%, 0.5% skim, and then you got all the other stuff out there. So how do we choose the healthiest one, and which one is the healthiest one that we should be choosing?
I think it depends on what you're looking for in your diet. So one of the things that I would say is that there's a big backlash in the fact that a lot of these plant-based products call themselves milk. And of course we know the dairy industry is really pushing back on that because they're going to say, this is milk.
Yeah.
These are beverages.
Oh.
So that's yet to come.
Okay.
You and I can't solve that one today.
Interesting.
But when someone's looking for the best alternative for them, I think they have to look at what nutrients they're looking for.
Yeah, let's talk about the nutritional
So are they
content
looking
of
for
the two.
protein, or are they looking for low calorie, or are they looking for calcium? So the thing I would tell you is that milk is the standard. So all of the plant-based products are really trying to get to the standard.
To compare to back.
Milk. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're looking at calories, your best choice is almond.
Almond milk.
Because it can get down to 30 calories for an 8-ounce glass.
Okay.
Where even when you're looking at low-fat dairy milks, you're looking at 100 calories. So that's probably that. If you're looking for calcium, all of them have the same amount of calcium because the plant-based products actually are fortified with calcium. And that'd be a little tip that I'd give all of our consumers that are listening today. If you're using a plant-based beverage, then you need to shake it before you drink it or you use it because calcium's a heavy mineral.
So it'll sink to the bottom.
It sinks to the bottom,
okay.
Yes.
Well, then I do notice that the almond milk does say shake well
right
there.
Most of them say shake well.
Which one is this one over here?
This one is the soy. And so you can see there's a visible difference. You know, dairy milk is very, what we would call white, then the almond is a little grayer, and soy is almost looks like a vanilla smoothie.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that I would share with you. If you're looking for protein, your gold standard is always dairy milk. The second one in line is going to be soy.
Okay.
After that, the coconut milk, oat milk, rice, and
Talk
almond.
a little bit about these two down here because I'm not as familiar with the rice and the oat milk.
Rice and oat milk, milk beverages, whatever we want to call them, have really become popular in the last 2 years. All of these have the same system and process, and that is they take either the grain, they take the nut, and they churn it up very finely, then they mix it with water. So that dilutes a lot of their nutrients, and that's why they have to be fortified. So when you're looking for protein, dairy milk becomes that standard, and then soy. The coconut, the almond, the rice, and the oat, virtually no protein.
Okay.
So when it really depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, and because I know a lot of folks will use some of the almond and soy milks as part of protein shakes or something like that because it doesn't necessarily have a lot of the caloric content as dairy milk does. But then again, you're getting a lot of that calcium, like you were saying, from the dairy milk itself.
And so a lot of people are looking to cut fat, and that's why a lot of these plant-based products have really become very popular. And the other thing is allergies.
Oh, yes.
So when you're dealing with allergies, you're going to probably want to go with oat or rice. That's going to be your best choice because soy may trigger some allergies. Almonds definitely you can't use.
Yeah.
If you have nut allergies, and you and I were talking before we went on. There's also peanut.
Yeah, there's a
peanut
whole
milk out there,
slew of allergies,
and there's also pea milk that's growing. Pea milk.
We'll have to get to that one.
Yeah, we'll have to talk
about
about that,
Susan. So thank you very much for explaining the differences in all of these. We appreciate it, Belinda.